Good morning, everyone. This is the first time we actually got to sleep in a little bit. We probably shouldn't have because we have about 10 hours of driving ahead of us, but we really needed it. So we slept in a little bit, and now we're gonna head out of Spring Hill Suites on the road for 10 hours to go to Portland. So let me just give you a quick little tour. This is that walk-in closet that is just absurdly big, which is very nice to have. Not for me, but you know, other people, I'm sure. The view wasn't great. You know, we basically have a view of Walmart, and that's pretty much it. The only issue with this room is just the placement of this AC unit. It just blows right into the bed, and this is the bed I slept on. I had to turn that down because it was just so cold. It just blows right over it. That's no big deal. So yeah, we got the 2 queen beds. Got the bathroom here. The layout is very interesting of this place. Shower, you know, normal, everything in here. And then you got this whole thing so you can have a little privacy if you're working at the desk. And we did have the couch. I was worried about this. I didn't think it was going to have a pull-out couch because there's 3 of us and it was only going to have 2 queens, which is a little too close for comfort. But it did have the pull-out couch. That's awesome. And just a little area over here for, you know, coffee, ice, microwave, fridge, all that fun stuff. And it is very nice downstairs. I might get some footage downstairs. If not, trust me, it was built fairly recently, so it definitely is nice and definitely good value. The breakfast was fine, especially for what we're paying. But yeah, we're gonna head out now, get on the road, and start the long drive. So we made a little pit stop to stretch our legs at somewhere that I wanted to go, Craters of the Moon, which Calvin Coolidge described as a weird and scenic landscape peculiar to itself. So we're in the little visitors area right now. This is all cool.
600,000 years ago in what is now Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, it's basically just like a very weird landscape that just does not look real, basically. And I think it was caused by volcanic activity and stuff. So we'll go check it outside in a little bit.
About 2 inches per year. Riding on slowly migrating rock deep within the Earth's mantle.
Here's a little sneak peek of the landscape as we get back into the car. Okay, that was incredibly easy. So normally it's about $20 to get in, and we just showed them that the pass, the annual pass that we got from Yellowstone, and we got in. So it was totally free. That pass has already paid for itself. Definitely a good thing to have. And also we asked them about the caves, because you have to have a cave permit. So all they did was just stamp our map, and that's a cave permit. So we're gonna check out at least one cave, but right now we're just walking up these very cool steps, up these formations. I honestly didn't think this was gonna be that cool, just based off of like pictures online, but this is already exceeded my expectations. This is awesome. Just another alien landscape, basically. We slightly walked up a hill and the wind just got absolutely crazy. You're probably not gonna be able to hear anything else past this. But yeah, great view, but very intense wind right now. Whew. Good times. This is beautiful. It's not just all like, you know, black volcanic rock, basalt. Again, I don't know how to say words, but yeah, you just like get up close to it and you see like all the blues, and I think that's blues. I'm also a little partially colorblind, so possibly blues, maybe some purples, you know, stuff like that. Like, yeah, they're beautiful. Just this is a crazy landscape. So the path is closed off that way, and there's probably a very good reason for that. So we're just gonna head back from this path, and there's these cinder cones right here, just big monoliths just sticking out of the earth, and all these flowers. This little thing talking about the lava flowers. It's wild here. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to the car, try and find another point to stop off at, and at some point get to the cave. All right, next stop. 100 years ago, a visiting minister declared this jumble of rocks, shrubs, and trees to be a garden fit for the devil himself. Welcome to Devil's Orchid. That's an amazing start to a trail. So let's go and see what this is all about. So this tree looks wild because it's actually affected by dwarf mistletoe, which is a parasite that just kind of warps the growth of trees and just kind of affects everything. And they did poison or cut more than 6,000 trees that had this here to try and save all the trees. And this one's kind of like preserved, I guess. But yeah, that's crazy. It looks so weird, and like all the branches are referred to as witch's broom. You can definitely see how this place got its name. So unfortunately the GoPro was acting up a little bit there. We just climbed up that spatter cone, and over there you can see the infernal cone, which is extremely large. I don't know if you can see the people all the way in the distance, silhouette against the sky. But we're actually going to go on this one right now, the snow cone trail. So I really like their naming with that. But yeah, it's very cool. And up there, you get a chance to see it basically. It just goes inside of it, and then you can see it all the way down. And there's even like a lot of cold air coming up, just because it just goes so far down. It's a little unnerving, but very, very cool. Okay, so we found out why it's called a snow cone. When you get to the top, you just kind of look in, and yep, there you go. You can definitely see how that got its name. It is extremely windy here. This is really crazy, and a little nerve-wracking to be at the edge of this while being pummeled with the wind. All right, time for the caves. Okay, it's definitely a bit more of a hike from the car than some of the other stuff here. But I believe we're going to Indian Tunnel, possibly Boy Scout Cave, we'll see. And this is Dewdrop Cave. That's just down there. Can't really walk in and through that, but there's just the first of a few caves. So back there is a sign that says, you know, these are all lava tubes and they all eventually collapse, but hey, don't worry about collapse. There hasn't been one in like 80 years, but it's just funny that the rocks it's sitting on looks like they're about to collapse. But then over here we have these circles just formed out of rocks for some reason, not really sure what they're about. And then, you know, warning signs are always great. And yeah, just a very, very large pit that goes down very far. Still hiking, still trying to find caves we can actually go inside. All right, so we made it to Indian Tunnel, and there's the map. So yeah, definitely, I mean, it's called a tunnel, but I mean, it looks like a cave. There's just openings, so you don't need a flashlight or anything. Enough light gets through. And wow. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's go. So it does seem that you can go through and come out the other side. We came down there all the way at the end where the stairs are, walked all the way through all of this, and we reached this, which it seemed like it wasn't possible to get through, but according to the map it is. You can't just go over it, and then there is an exit, and there's pigeons flying here. I don't know what they're doing here, but yeah, so we're gonna go up and over. Let's go. Well, made it to the top of this. I mean, it wasn't that hard, and it's just so cool, just the cool circular natural opening, and yeah, just go through the other side and you're out. But I mean, yeah, this was more of a tunnel than actual like caves, but I mean, it's still very cool. So the entrance was a metal staircase leading down. The exit is a little less elegant than that. You gotta just have to pop up through this little hole here and you're out. Alright, so we do have to be mindful of time. We're trying to get to Boise on the way to Portland. I mean, just the amount of driving to Portland is just so much. We don't want to get to the hotel too late. So we're heading out. We got a little taste of the caves. I don't think there's anything like really crazy in terms of cave systems, so yeah, we got a little taste. There's another little cove I went down to briefly, but that's it. We're gonna head out, and I think we're pretty much done with this place. Unless there's anything else that we can see on the way out, I think we're gonna head out and back to the road. We just arrived in Boise, first real city we've seen in a while. Yeah, just gonna get some pizza here. Maybe explore a little bit, but mostly kind of just, you know, stretching our legs, getting a dose of civilization before we head back on the road for many more hours across Oregon. Okay, we did it. We have arrived in Portland. We just checked into the Holiday Inn Express next to the airport, and We are all incredibly exhausted. Drove from Idaho Falls to Portland. About 10, 11 hours total driving, plus the whole stopping in Boise, plus Craters of the Moon. We left, I don't know, sometime before noon, and it is now about 12:47 a.m. So basically just going to sleep, passing out, getting breakfast in the morning, and exploring Portland. So see you guys tomorrow.